Today we have Barrow Raiders head coach Paul Crarey giving his verdicts on today's convincing 36-10 win against Whitehaven. The only pre-season friendly, but a lot of good pluses, especially in the first half.
Yeah, I think definitely. I think we weathered the storm. They threw everything but the kitchen sink at us in the first 3 sets. We went against the grain and scored a try, then totally dominated that half. We knew at half time they'd try and fix things up and come out strong and try and slow us down. They did that and they were allowed to do that, so the game became a little bit stagnant in the second half with everything they were doing to slow the rooks down the short tens, and the officials probably could have dealt with that by taking them back a few more metres and getting behind the rooks, but it blew up in the second half. They had a man binned and then they give the penalty against us, which was hard to find out why they were giving the penalty. But real credit to our lads defensively, were outstanding. Attacking wise, first half, copybook really to what we've worked on in structure wise, and probably fatigue set in with the likes of Martin and Oliver Lutz being their first game. We lost a few weak players as well in the game. Very, very pleased on the progression from this week from last week.
Very good. I know it's picked up a few injuries. Any particularly bad ones? Anything to worry about?
We're just waiting on Andy Liverland. It looks like he might have broken his thumb. We don't know. Danny Toll picked up a head injury. Declan Hume, a rib injury, and Shane Toll broke his nose. So it was a pretty physical game, and we're just going to see. We'll probably Andy Liverland's got the for X-ray as we speak, so we'll probably get the result on that tonight. So hopefully, Ryan Fieldhouse as well with a little hamstring pull. We left a few players out that were pulling with little strains, and that's probably the nature of the field at the moment. Very soft. We're training on all weather to save the pitch, but then we're coming on soft ground, so we're picking up little niggly injuries. But we've got a big squad, and everybody's getting used, and that's why we're carrying 23, 24 players. So any slightest injury or pull, we'll get them off.
Notice that the new halfback team's forging a good relationship. Would you agree that?
Yeah, Lewis Charnock and Dally Moore, two characters really as well off the field. Bounce off each other, getting a good understanding. Both very, very quality players, can take the line on, which is what you want in modern day football. Halfback who take the line on and run the ball are a massive threat. So we're happy with that. We're happy with the signs we've made and what they do to our team. We don't make a real big difference to how we play. So really happy with the way things have gone. And the progression we've made over the period since we've been here.
Some great in-play kicking with both lads, weren't they?
Yeah, I thought they were outstanding. Both of them kicked the ball well. We talked about that. We put a little bit of pressure on them in video, saying it wasn't good enough last week. Our kicking game was inapt, and we need them to step up to the mark and be real positive in the kicks and put some pressure on. I thought our kick chase was outstanding today. And credit to Whitehaven, they put some good kick returns in from their young outside back. So, we're just pleased with the progression what we've made from this week, from last week, and that's all you can ask for, really.
Perfect. Thanks, mate.
All right, mate.